I've never served. I don't truly know what it means to see war. And I can't say that I actually truly understand what it means to go do the things that they do and how some of them come back with real trauma. What I can say I understand is having surrounded myself with military and our veterans and being a huge proponent from them here in our Texas community, I've come to understand that our Texans were proud and our veterans were proud. So we don't like to talk about our warriors and our veterans coming home and everything not being okay. We want them to be strong and they want to be strong. But what I've realized in working with veterans and surrounding myself with them is that we're doing them a disservice, that there is a silence we're not speaking about, Texans, that we're leaving our veterans really out all on their own. I mean, these are men and women who are all about God, country, family, faith, and yet this little word, cannabis, has kept coming out. Cannabis as being a solution where they can finally emerge from the fog, be that husband or that wife that they want to be to their family, and they can do it without drowning in the sea of pills. And so I started, I think, like many of you, to get curious about the ones that I love, and to get curious enough to say, why don't we have research on cannabis here in Texas? How could we have the state with the most veterans in the country besides California and not be researching the impact of cannabis? And PTSD, we all kind of now have heard about it. We know about the organizations. We know about the 20 some odd veteran suicides that happen every day. But what do we do about it? I remember I was sitting in an office actually in right outside of Austin, Texas. And I was sitting across from 3 veterans of foreign wars. And we were talking about the core initiatives that they had for veterans this upcoming year. Now, these are men and women who are very much about God, faith, country, and Texas. And yet, one of the things I found most heartening is they said one thing. They said, if we're going to have 4 initiatives for this upcoming year in Texas, one of them needs to be research on cannabis for our veterans. Our focus today is pretty singular. It is serving those who have served us. We are here as Texans for Veterans to make sure that our veterans have solutions to PTSD that actually help them. That's why we're looking for legislation to pass to allow for research on medicinal cannabis usage for our veterans here in Texas. We believe that since we're the state with the 2nd most population of veterans in it, that we should support those veterans. That this small vote of research and information is us saying that we Texans, we trust our veterans in the stories they're telling us, in the 80 to 90% that say that they agree with medicinal cannabis usage. And we're saying, you who are listening out there, if you, like me, have family members, have loved ones who are veterans in Texas, maybe even some who are struggling with this very thing, we want you to sign up below. We want you to share your email address and sign our petition in order for Texas to lead our veterans to come truly home, to come back into our society fully. They may be here in body, but we hope we can help them become here in mind.